Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my very first pickups video. That's another thing a lot of people do, is whenever they buy new movies, they show them off. So I'm going to show you off some pickups that I had, I've gotten the last couple of weeks, well, throughout the month of, the last couple of weeks. Anyway, we're going to get started, so these aren't long. I'll start with the 3D. I don't know if you know, but I'm a big 3D fan, and I try to get everything in 3D, whether it's converted or non-converted. I even have that bad Wrath of the Titans, not Wrath, Clash of the Titans. Wrath is actually pretty good, even though that's a conversion. But anyway, I love 3D ever since I was a little kid. So usually when a new movie comes out and it's in 3D, I'll pick it up. Even the children ones, you know, the Pixar and stuff like that. This is a total blind buy. It wasn't full price, so I picked it up. It was kind of on sale, and it's a very children's one. From what I read, it's actually got what's his name? Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory doing the voice of the lead character. And I'm talking about the children's film Home, about these little aliens that kind of relocate everybody on Earth and take over the Earth. At least that's all I really know about it. I mean, it looks very cutesy. You know, it's very cutesy, kidsy. You know, but it's 3D, and I enjoy getting 3D. And I love watching 3D. At least my eyes seem to be perfectly normal that I can accept the 3D image. A lot of people have an issue with that. They seem they don't see it, or it hurts their eyes or something like that. But to me, I have no issue. I can sit there for 2.5 hours and just wear the glasses and watch the 3D and enjoy the depth. Although Hollywood does not do very good 3D. Some movies they get by, but there are some movies that are beautiful. I mean, the things come out, like the IMAX films. The things actually come out, and you'd be sitting there, and it looks like it's coming right out of the television into your living room, or things floating underwater. When I get to 3D, I'll talk about 3D. The other pickup I got was also a 3D, and there were a number of different versions of this, but I decided to go with the Best Buy because it was a steel book, and it was a steal. Insurgent, the Divergent series. This is the second movie. I have not seen the first movie. It was one of those young adult novel things like Hunger Games and such, but because it was in 3D, old Roger picked it up. Here's the back. It's supposed to have some really cool special effects in it that really, from what I read, the 3D really enhances the effects. Here are the discs in there. You get the 3D, you get the Blu-ray, and then you get a DVD. And I'm not going to show too much about it. And you get the what do you call it, digital copy. Okay, these other ones are a mix and match, but I'm starting with the A and going through because I already did my alphabets. I'm doing, you know, I'm into the H, I, J, K, and L's. I think I might be doing today, but other movies I bought that I've already went through my collection, so these are new additions to the collection. I loved this movie as a kid, not as a kid, but when it came out, this was one of my favorite Spielberg movies, and some people don't care for it. It's a remake of A Guy Named Joe, the old classic. This is Always with Richard Dreyfuss and John Goodman and Holly Hunter. I love it. I love the way it's visually shot. Again, it's classic Spielberg, and I like the humor in it and the visuals, and to me it's a cool movie. It's a very gratifying movie, and I love the love story that happens in there. So I always added to the collection. This I found in the bargain bin over at Walmart when I was doing some shopping, and I was glad because these two movies I did not pick up with my Battlestar Galactica collection. Razor and The Plan. You get two movies in this set, and they come on two separate discs, which are really kind of cool. So they're not squeezing them, and both of them come with a lot of really cool extras on there. So I'm really glad. This will fit up there with Blood and Chrome and the rest of the series right up there. Battlestar Galactica, I'm glad I got that. And then somebody, when I was talking about MICs, somebody wrote to me, I can't remember who, but they said, do you have this movie? And I says, you know, no, I don't. And I probably should pick it up because I'm a big 80s movie fan. And I'm an Arnie fan, so I ended up getting Commando. And I haven't watched it again yet, but I'm glad I got it. So one of these days, a cheapo eco, you can just rip right through the paper. I hate these cases, but you got to live with them, just like in the old days. I hate snapper cases. But anyway, this is a fun film from what I remember. R-rated, I believe, too, wasn't it? I can't see. Anyway, Commando, you know it. Was pretty good, too. I mean, pretty cheap. This is another one that I was waiting to come down in price, and it came down way in price, and I says, what the hell? It's the one I don't have. Expendables 3, the unrated version. Yeah, picked this up because I have the other two, and I thought actually Mel Gibson did a pretty good job in this as the villain. But again, they're, mindless explosions and... I was thinking with Rowdy Piper, passing last week, it's really a shame that they didn't get him in here somewhere because, after They Live, it seemed like he was just kind of forgotten. Or what was Hell Comes to Frogtown, I think he did that before or after, I don't know. But it's like those two movies, and there's a couple little ones there that people know him for, but it's too bad he couldn't have gotten in Expendables. This is another one of those 80s movies that I loved, Joe Dante film, and I'm so glad this came out. I had this on pre-order probably last year because they announced it, and it was taking forever to finally come out, and it finally did. Inner Space, the loosely based remake of Fantastic Voyage, which is another favorite science fiction film. Love this. Love everybody in this. Kevin McCarthy is hilarious. They're all good in there. And it's cheapo eco, which is why it was real cheapo to buy. And this is the highlight of all the pickups, in my opinion. I have loved this movie since the first day I saw it. And it was one of those movies that I saw knowing nothing about it, and I got swept up into the thing, and I'm so glad they finally released it. Thank you, Kino Lorber, for releasing Miracle Mile. This is such a great film. If you haven't seen it, it's now cleaned up, it's remastered, it's got a whole bunch of nice little extras and commentaries, and it's not much, pretty bare bones on the inside. But if you're not familiar with it, very loosely, it's Anthony Edwards kind of falls in love with this girl he just by chance meets, and they set up a date, although through circumstances his power goes off in his apartment and his alarm doesn't go off, so he's late, and he goes to the restaurant where he was going to meet the girl, and it's like the middle of the night, and he's waiting there, and he gets a phone call. There's a phone call. This was back when they had phone booths, and nobody had cell phones, although Denise Crosby in here has like one of these big Army military cell phones, which is pretty funny, dated for its time. But he gets this call on the phone booth, and he picks it up, and it's like some military guy saying, "The bombs have dropped. Oh my God!" And he was trying to call his dad to tell him he loved him and stuff, but he ends up. Anthony Edwards just picks up this phone. It was a wrong number, and he says, "The bombs are coming. The bombs are coming," and the rest of the movie, you're wondering, was that a prank call? Is it really happening? And no matter what, Anthony Edwards is trying to find... It's one of those all-one-night movies that takes place all in one night. And throughout the movie, he's trying to get to this girl and be with her and save her. And along the way, he's meeting all these other characters, and they're finding out what he's saying, that the bombs are coming. And a whole panic starts ensuing, and it's great. It's got an awesome score by Tangerine Dream. Definitely get this in your collection, and I'm glad because Kino Lorber just had, I think it was a one-day sale, and I didn't pick this up because it was pretty high price, and then it came down to $12.99, and I jumped on it. I said, finally, I got a nice good deal. I got in there, and this is not movie related, but this I saw this. I think one of my friends on Facebook posted this in the B Movie Cast forum, a picture of this. I didn't know it existed, and I went on Amazon and looked and saw it, and I said, I must have this because I made most all of these model kits. This is the big Aurora Monster Scenes book on model kits, on the very bizarre model kits we had as children. Most kids were doing hot rod cars and airplanes or tanks and military vehicles. A lot of us were doing monster stuff, and there were model kits like of guillotines, and they worked. You pulled the string and the thing came down and the head fell off. And man, prehistoric scenes, giant insects. The book is thick. It's a massive book, and it's just amazing. I can't wait to sit back and read this. This is going to be a trip down memory lane. They even, you could see they even had like the instruction sheets. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's an amazing book. Look at. I had all these monster scenes. You get the guy you put in the hanging rack and poke him, and it's a great book. This is trip down memory lane for me. So anyway, those are my pickups. Like I said, hey, this is a short video, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Another short video from Raj. The movie ones, they're going to be long. Those are my little movies, I guess. But anyway, those are my pickups. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. Nice big. And I didn't get them all at once. I got them throughout the last couple of weeks, but I figured might as well show them off because I got them. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my pickups. Thanks for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. And if you just stumbled on this video and watched, please hit the little red subscribe button and subscribe, and you can see some more of my other movies, my other videos that I post. So there. Anyway, guys, until the next video, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good time. I gotta figure out a way to say goodbye. A little phrase or something. Anyway, guys, till next time. See you later.